everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. So I already have a reading ready for today, so I'm just waiting for Tina. Tina, if you are online, just give me a heart and then I can get started with your reading. Okay, alrighty. Okay. So first off, let me just go through again what you've written. Okay, so I think I will ask what is going on right now. Just give me a heart if what's going on right now. Or what do you need to know? Which one do you prefer? Send me an email. Which one do you prefer? What do you need to know right now about what is going on with you, or what is going on with you? Okay, we can do both. Are you here? Are you here? Just give me like a heart. Okay. Okay. For Tina, please. What is going on with Tina right now? Knight of Cups, Five of Swords, the Empress. Okay. I also have one. Hold on. I want to clarify something. Okay. Yes. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Empress. And then I wanted to kind of check where you are at. And we got the Hangman. All right. So you've been going through a rest period right now, all right? Up until right now, and we've also talked about this, you've kind of gone through a rest period. What's happening next is a shift of pace with respect to your life, with respect to even your career path, what you are passionate about. There is going to be a shift in pace. Now, oftentimes, when there is that shift in pace, it's usually some kind of a spiritual ascension. You are getting ready for that. You are not there yet. This is just the pre-spiritual ascension, I guess I would say, where things start to get a little bit hazy. Just as you mentioned, with the days, you're not able to, kind of have any grounding with respect to time. Reality is a little bit off. Some people, they can even kind of feel like they're out of touch with their reality, like even what is happening around them. Yeah, that's usually a sign that you are about to enter a period of spiritual ascension. So up until now, you've kind of had a period of pause. So you've rested well, you've taken the time to breathe out, you've calmed down. You are heading into the next level of spiritual growth. Now, there's a little bit of details about what aspect of your life you're having a spiritual growth, and that's what you're entering into. The next set is more in tune with your heart. We have both the Empress as well as the Knight of Cups coming through. Both of them are more in tune with your heart. So that could be immersing yourself deeper into your passion. It could be more family focused. Everything and anything that has to do with your heart, opening your heart, that is what you're entering into. I do want to say, when it comes to opening of heart chakra or widening of heart chakra, it's oftentimes very emotionally and mentally exhausting. It can also be very physically exhausting. Of all the chakras, that one is, I wouldn't say the most difficult, but I will say it has its own process, and it is quite intense. All right. So you are entering a phase where you're going to be connecting deeper with your heart. And that's the reason why you're about to enter a spiritual ascension. This is the next stage of being more in tune with your heart, being more in tune with your, specifically the love that you have in your heart, whether that is for your career, whether that is for your family, whether that is for relationships, so on and so forth. You are stepping into that spiritual ascension. So there's a deeper layer unlocked when it comes to connection. So, how you connect with your work today will be very different from how you connect with your work 6 months from now. How you connect with your family today is going to be very different from how you connect with your family 6 months from now. That is the spiritual ascension that is going on with you. Oftentimes, when it comes to spiritual ascension, during the initial stages, there is a disconnect. You will start to feel not only a disconnect with your reality, but given that yours is specifically with respect to your heart chakra, you will slowly start to see a disconnect between the relationship that you have right now with your work, the relationship that you have right now with maybe a certain member in your family or a certain person in your life. You will slowly start to see that disconnect. That's a sign that you are shifting it. Something has changed with respect to your perception of what you want. So that is going to change. But for you, in terms of specifically for you, passion for your career, passion for what you're doing, there is something about motherhood that is also coming through. So there will be some kind of a shift with respect to motherhood or with respect to family, but I'm seeing more of motherhood coming through with the Empress. I'll wait for your thoughts. Yes, it happens when your heart chakra opens or when it is widening. You will suddenly get very emotional. You will cry a lot. Things that used to be okay with you now start to bother you. You also start getting very emotional. Yes, people say it's the hormones, but it's not. It's not. You are about to enter the next stage. So there will be healing. There will be a lot of lessons that you're learning. So it's going to be like up until now, you've kind of had a rest period. Now things are going to shift in their pace. You are about to enter that. I will say maybe for another not 1 month or 2 months, you will be in this kind of disconnected. But after that, the pace will start picking up for you. Right. So right now you're still in the limbo. You've not entered it yet. Maybe give it 1 or 2 months. That's the timeline that's coming through. Give it 1 or 2 months. It will slowly start to pick up the pace. So you've gone through a healing phase before, and we've kind of talked about it, right? It's going to be the same thing, but now it's with respect to your heart chakra, with respect to connection specifically. So you're feeling the disconnect. I just read your email. You're feeling the disconnect. Are you here? Just give me like a heart for me to just let me know that you're here. Okay. Yeah, you're already starting to feel that disconnect. This will go on for another 1 month or two. Just keep observing. I will say don't panic about the disconnect because the disconnect is going to teach you how to align later on. So just observe. If you want, you can write it down. Write down the areas of your life that you're feeling disconnected. You say you can't quit just yet, but it looks like maybe a couple of months down the line, after you've gone through your spiritual ascension, or as part of your spiritual ascension process, you might have to quit, or you might have to start making arrangements to quit, so on and so forth. So if there's a disconnect right now, in the next 1 or 2 months, I would say observe, because those are what is going to change over the next spiritual cycle that you are about to enter right now. Yes, I would say if your heart is not in it anymore, it like I said, you're in the limbo. Sorry, are you here? Okay, you're here. Okay. Uh, um, like I said, you're still in the limbo phase. So yes, you will start to feel uncomfortable with the life that you're leading right now. Certain aspects of it with respect to your heart, you will start to feel that disconnect. It is going to start getting uncomfortable. The more time passes in this limbo, the more uncomfortable it will start to get. So you're just in the beginning right now. It will start to get uncomfortable. It's okay. The What's actually happening on an energetic level is the distance between the life that you want and what you're craving for deep down versus the life that you're leading, it will start to widen. So it's going to start getting more and more uncomfortable. It does not mean that things will start moving because you're going to be in this for a little bit of time. I would say give it about 1 or 2 months. You're going to be in this phase. The gap has to widen. It is through the gap widening that things will start to shift later on. You will actually get clarity as time goes how to shift because of the gap widening. Right now, you still don't know, should I quit? Should I not quit? How do I focus more on my kids? How do I focus? How do I balance a career that I'm passionate about? You still don't have the answers. As time goes, this is the process, the gap widens. As the gap widens, you will start to gain clarity about how to start working towards the life that feels good to you, that feels right to you. That is the beginning part. I mean, it's technically your spiritual ascension has already begun with the disconnect, but that's when the actual work starts happening. So it will start to get even more uncomfortable. The emotional part of it, it will subside within the next 1 or 2 months. It will subside. The emotions are just a way to get out of you. It will come out and then starts the work. Then it will be more of your physical effort into shifting your life. So even the emotions will kind of subside, but the uncomfortable feeling will grow. It's going to be a little bit opposite. So don't worry, you're still in the limbo right now, but it is heads up. If you feel like taking rest, take as much rest as you want because after this, again, I mean, you've been through a healing process and you've been through multiple healing journeys before, right? Multiple healing phases. It's going to be as intense as that, especially with the heart chakra. That's going to be like I don't want to scare you, but heart chakra is usually the most intense of all of them. So give yourself enough time to rest as well and just know that you're heading into the next stage of growth for you. The emotions will, like the crying and all of the energy coming out of you, that will stop. That will stop. 1 or 2 months, it will stop in the limbo phase, but the uncomfortability will grow. I'm just waiting for your thoughts. Is there anything you would like me to look into? Okay. Well, I'm going to close out your reading. Give me like a heart to just say yes. All right. Thank you so much for choosing me to help you gain clarity in your situation. Um, Wait, hold on. Oh, no, no. The email just showed me the above one. But Tina, thank you so much for choosing me to help you gain clarity in your situation. And take care. And I wish you the most peaceful outcome in the situation that you are going through right now. And for those of you who are here, I'm here for maybe another 45 minutes. I'll be taking in questions for another 45 minutes, but I'm only accepting questions through the registration links provided in the chat box and or the description box. Hold on. Let me actually re-put it in the chat box for easy access. So we have 3 tiers available. The first one is the live yes, no, or timing question. So if you have any question that can be answered with a yes or a no, or you're looking for the timing of a particular situation, then that would be the tier that you choose. Otherwise, we have an open-ended single card question. So questions where you cannot answer with a yes or a no, that would be an open-ended question. And if you'd like me to pull one card, that would be the single card question. Open-ended 3-card question. So I'll be pulling out 3 cards for your question. Now, 3 cards, there's definitely more energy, more hidden layers. It really depends on what you're looking for at this point in time, what your needs are. So those are the 3 tiers available. Take your time, think about your situation, think about what aspect of it do you want clarity about. And then the moment you click the link, you'll be taken to a checkout page. On the checkout page, once you fill in your details, you'll be given a section where you can put in your name. You can put in a nickname if you choose. If you wish for privacy, absolutely. As long as you intend that name to be for you, don't worry, the messages will come through. And then we have a small box over there where you can put in your question. So those are the 3 options available. This is otherwise going to be a silent live. So if there are no registered questions coming through, I'm usually muting myself and I am doing some grounding work behind the scenes, aligning my energy so that when there is a registered question that comes through, I am at my optimal best to channel the energy. So because of that, to stay aligned and to stay focused, I may not be able to respond to general chat messages in the chat box. I do appreciate the time that you take to share your energy. But like I said, I have to be in a certain energy for the registered questions to come through to channel. So I will not be able to respond. Right, so take a look at the options. They are there in the chat box. They're also there in the description box if you'd like to choose. All right, I'm going to be muting myself, grounding my energy, but take your time. I'll be here for maybe another 45 minutes taking in questions. All right. So for those of you who've joined all the way up until here, thanks so much for joining. I am ending today's live stream. I'm going to be here every single weekday. And on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm also going to be taking another session. That's, I think it's like UK time, 11:30 in the morning, 11:30 a.m. Right? So definitely do, check that out. These lives are an avenue for you to ask your questions and get immediate comfort, clarity, and confirmation. I am closing out today's live, but I'll be here every single weekday around this time, so you can definitely catch me there if you have any questions or if you have a situation that you want clarity about. Right? Take care, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.